Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, July 2nd, 2019, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, you know what happened yesterday. If you watched the video, we had this humongous gap up into all time record territory for the Dow, and then it just sold off all day. And so, in spite of the fact some market gurus were marveling at how strong stocks were yesterday, in truth, for uh, as far as I could see, it was a seller's market the whole day. And as a result, we had a lot of positions that were entered here, and virtually all of them went negative. And this morning's open didn't help at all. And we ended up closing out all those positions with negative about $21,000. That I think is the worst single closeout statistic that we've had in many weeks. So, as far as our closeout, it was not a great day. The only mitigating factor as far with respect to our equity was our entries today, and this is just the insane nature of the stock market. We entered 7 positions today. 6 were positive, only 1 was negative, and we're carrying positive over $12,000 going into tomorrow. So we've if you're just looking at open trade versus a closeout trade, we've made back over well over half of those losses already. But I am so schizophrenic about the stock market. I just don't want to say, are we going to really see those profits tomorrow? You know, we could see bigger profits tomorrow. We could make up all our losses tomorrow. That's possible, but we could see the whole thing go south also. You could see here with the Dow that it was pretty much sideways action today, but it had a big push at the end, closing, I think, right on its high there. And officially, the Dow is up 69 points. I would say from this action, it's very likely that the Dow is going to go positive tomorrow. I just hope and pray that it doesn't do another one of these gaps like it did yesterday. It's, you know, it, I could see the Dow finally breaking that all time record high on the close tomorrow. That's possible, but I just want to see the thing climb from where it is right now all day and not gap into that, because I think if it gaps into it, we're going to get the profit takers and the sellers and short people all coming in here and just push the thing the other way, and we end up not doing well. Our positions, our profitable positions, are in gold and inverse crude oil. So I don't think a gap up would even help us with those exits, really. So I won't care if it opens down a little tomorrow or opens unchanged, maybe just a little bit of up, but I certainly don't want to see a big gap tomorrow in the open. I don't think that's going to help us at all. Well, so after an absolutely horrible exits on those positions from yesterday, we had a good day. And I will show you 3 of our good trades. This first one is in JNUG, the gold mine bull. This thing gapped up this morning. We bought the gap. Well, we didn't buy it right away. We bought it second hour, but it kept going there very nicely, and very little pullback at the end. And we have $2,800 in open trade equity in JNUG. And then, if I can forget the pain, this is kind of interesting. This is DWT, which is inverse crude oil. Now, the problem was we were long crude oil coming into today, and we were stopped out of that position the first 15 minutes of the day with a $4,000 loss. And by the way, it would have been like a $12,000 loss if we hadn't gotten stopped out right away. We were lucky to get out of that immediately. But this is inverse crude oil, and we ended up buying that the second hour, and that is we're up $3,000 in that in open trade. So if you want to believe that we're going to get our profits in this, this trade actually made up for 3/4 of the loss on that when we're playing the long side of oil. So that's real good. But just like it changed yesterday, from yesterday to today, it could probably change from today to tomorrow too. So I just have to suck in my breath and hope we're going to get a good open in oil tomorrow, which means oil prices open down. That is what we want tomorrow. Okay, and then finally, back in the gold rush. This is real good. This is gold mining again. It's NUGT Nugget, and we bought Nugget the second hour, and it just kept going very nicely. Just a little pullback there, and we're holding $3,300 in open trade equity in Nugget. So all I can say it's been a harrowing way to start July, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. And of course, we have a holiday in the middle of the week. That can do all kinds of crazy things to the market. So hey, I just play the game. I'll be here tomorrow for sure. This is Trader Bob signing off.